Greetings, peeps, and welcome to IHU 101, Humanities Through the Arts. For the next 7 weeks, I'm going to be your host, Dr. Tim Hendrickson. You can call me Dr. H. Everybody does. So welcome. I'm very excited to have you join this course, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun together, even though it is all virtual. Anyway, welcome. I'm very glad to have you. A little bit about this course. You can read more in the syllabus. Essentially, this course is a survey of the arts, but it is through the lens of music. And why through the lens of music? Well, primarily because I'm a professor of music, so that's what I teach primarily. So everything that we're going to be looking at all types of art forms, is going to be through the lens of the music. So we're going to be looking at such artistic concepts and mediums such as, what does it mean to be a critic of the arts, or what exactly is a work of art? We're going to be looking at painting and sculpture. We're going to be looking at architecture and theater, and then of course we're going to be looking at music and theater. So one of the first things that you should do would be to acquire our online text. Now you can purchase this, it's an online text, so you're actually not going to be purchasing a physical book. You're going to be purchasing the online textbook access code card. So you can do this by going to the bookstore or to the Delta bookstore, or you can do this by going directly to the publisher, which is McGraw-Hill, and I can provide you with some links to do that. Easiest way would be just to go to the bookstore and do it there. You will need to create a McGraw-Hill account, and there'll be instructions for this on that access code card, and you will also have to register your online textbook access code, and that instructions for that will be on that code card as well. I will be providing you with a direct link on our e-learning site as to, you can just click on that link and that will take you through the registration process. So those are the first few things you should do. You should also take some time to explore our e-learning site. Just go through it, see what's there, see how things are laid out. You can find the syllabus, for example. You can also become familiar with something called the detailed course schedule, which I would encourage you to look at. Then once you get your textbook registered, explore the online text. See how things are laid out and see what types of assignments are going to be made available to you. So also just understand that within our online text are all of the assignments, reading and writing, all of the assignments are on our online text, with a couple of exceptions. Those exceptions being our discussion topics, which we will find on our e-learning site, and something called our podcasts. Now, in case you didn't know, IHU 101 is also a podcast. I broadcast every semester that I teach this course 3 to 4 podcasts per semester, depending upon the semester. And so you will be asked to participate in those, and a little bit more about those later. Let's talk about the assignments. There are 3 types of assignments. There's reading, writing, of course, and listening and watching. Now, when we talk about the podcast, how do they work? Well, here's how they work. Essentially, what happens is I go out in the field and I film an artist in whatever venue they happen to be. It could be a concert hall, it could be an outdoor concert, it could be a pub. But essentially what happens is you will watch the podcast the performance, and generally these are short excerpts from the performances. Once you have watched those, then I will ask you to come up with 1 to 2 questions to present to the artist on the podcast show. So just be aware that's how that works. And then we have the podcast broadcast, which is of that show, where I present your questions to the artist. It's really cool, and you get to hear your questions being answered by the very performer that you listen to. Okay, let's talk a little bit about attendance and grading. Obviously, this is a totally online course, so there is no physical or virtual meeting time. So you're on your own as with respect to how you attend the course. Your participation in this course is your attendance. So just understand that. Your completion of assignments counts as attendance. Your communication to me, your instructor, counts as your attention. As your attendance. So with respect to grades, everybody's got an A. Okay, you start the class with an A. It is extraordinarily difficult to fail one of my courses. You really have to work at it. So here's the bottom line. Do the assignments. I don't care whether you do them 100% correctly or not. Besides, most of these questions are what do you think type questions anyway. And you're going to make an A. How to not make an A? Don't do the assignments. Don't communicate with me. Don't participate in the course. So please, it's really simple. You can make an A very easily. With respect to the detailed course schedule, note that there are 4 sections, and each section has a start date and an end date. For summer sessions, because this is a 7-week concentrated course, you'll note that all of the start dates are July 1st, the day the course starts. All of the due dates or the end dates are August 15th when the course ends. So you have the entire semester, 7 weeks, to complete all of the assignments, okay? You can start them when you want, and you can end them when you want. If you want to end the assignments early, this is all in your online text. You may go ahead and do so. But remember, you are still obligated to do the discussion topics and the podcasts. Those podcasts are not listed yet because they have not all been scheduled yet. Once they are scheduled, then you will be notified and you will see them appear on our detailed course schedule. Okay, the podcast show, IHU 101, the podcast, will be where your questions will be submitted to the artist, and we usually have a discussion topic following the broadcast of the podcast. So just watch for those; they will pop up. Communicating with me, the best way to communicate with me is through email. I am very rarely on campus during the summer months, but I can arrange to be if for some reason you need to meet with me specifically one-on-one. Or if it's more convenient for you, we can also do a Zoom meeting or WhatsApp or some other virtual meeting. So lots of options available to you. If there are any changes to assignments or to our schedule, those will be emailed to you as soon as they happen. They'll be updated on our e-learning site, and you will see an announcement on our e-learning site. So all of this will be communicated to you very quickly and very expediently, I hope. So one thing you should remember is that if you have any questions at any point on anything, you are welcome to email me. You should email me. You should ask these questions if there's anything you don't understand, or if a problem arises with your online text or any other type of assignment that you're being asked to do. Certainly you should email me and let me know. However, remember, you should do this ahead of time. Emailing me after the fact, in other words, after the 15th of August, is not going to do you any good. It's got to be within the time frame that we have, okay? I can't help you after the semester is over. Because there is no time limit, right? No start date, no end date other than the beginning and the end of the semester, you're on your own. It's your responsibility to budget your time. My charge to you is to budget your time wisely. Please don't wait until the last week of the semester to try to get all of the reading and all of the writing done. That's very foolish, and chances are if you wait that long, you're probably going to fail the course. Note, if I see that you are lagging behind and I don't see any submissions from you and I don't see any communication from you, I will be contacting you to find out what's up. So just be aware. Okay, folks, I hope you will enjoy this course. I'm sure we're going to have a lot of fun. I look forward to meeting you. Take part in that first discussion topic, which is introductions. This is your opportunity to tell us all a little bit about yourself and your opportunity to learn just a little bit about me. I look forward to reading your responses. Look forward to seeing your questions to the artists on our podcast. We've got an exciting lineup. So great to meet you and great to have you with us. Take care.
Love makes me treat you the way that I do. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you? There's nothing too good for a girl that's so true. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you? I bought you a fur coat for Christmas, a diamond ring, a Cadillac car, and everything. Love makes me treat you the way that I do. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you?